Hey guys, let's go over these last two examples. Um, I'm talking kind of low, my throat is real sore, so please just bear with me on my voice and the coughing. So these last two examples are different from the first two examples at the top of this page that we went over that were also on substitution. These are going to be set up just a little bit differently. So let's go through them. So number 6, find number 6 on your paper. A photographer charges a $45 fee plus $20 per hour. A competitor charges a $30 fee plus $25 per hour. In how many hours will they charge the same amounts? So when we're working word problems for systems, remember that the first thing we want to identify is what we're looking for. We want to identify the two things. Since it's a system, we know we have two variables. So let's figure out what those two variables will be. So the last sentence says how many hours. So we know we're looking for hours. And when they charge the same. So charge, how much a photographer charges would be the total that they sell. So when we set up this problem, we're going to start by identifying our X value as the hours and our Y value as the total cost. Go ahead and write that on your paper. So now we're going to go back up into the problem, and anytime we read hours, we're going to put an X, and anytime it's talking about the total cost or how much the photographer charges, that will be our Y. All right, here we go. A photographer charges. So where it says this photographer charges, that's our first Y equals. He charges $45, or she, plus $20 per hour. Per means multiply, hour, we put an X. So now we have our first equation for the first photographer. So the photographer charges, we got Y equals $45 fee plus $20 per hour plus 20X. Make sure you mark all of your sentence up here with your keywords, because you will have one of these on your, there's one on your study guide, and you'll have one on your test. And I don't think there's one like this. There might be one on your quiz. All right, sentence 2. A competitor charges, so there's our second Y equals, a $30 fee plus $25 per hour. So plus 25 per hour means times our X. So that's our second equation. The competitor equation would be Y equals 30 plus 25X. Excuse me. All right, so both of these are in Y equals. So that means that we can solve using the substitution method. Write that at the top. All right, so since they're both Y equals, that means we can take 45 plus 20 and set it equal, plug it in for Y on this side, to 30 plus 25X. So that's how you set it up. 45 plus 20X is equal to 30 plus 25X. All right, and then we're just going to solve this. We have variables on both sides. So which one do we want to move? We want to move the smaller one. So which is smaller, 20X or 25X? 20X would be smaller. So we start by subtracting 20X on both sides. All right, that leaves us with 45, the 20 plus 20X, 20X minus 20X cancels. And over here we have 30, and 25X minus 20 is 5X. Now we're going to move our constant 30, so we're going to subtract 30 from both sides. 45 minus 30 is 15, and the 30 minus 30 cancels out, leaves us with 5x. Last step, divide by 5. 5 cancels out, getting x by itself, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. So we go back to our equation over here, and we know that the x was 3, so we know that that is 3 hours. They will cost the same. Now, if we wanted to know how much that is, we would just take the 3 and plug it in for x in one of these equations. It doesn't matter which one. So let's model that. I just chose this top one. So I did y equals 45 plus 20x instead of 20 times x, 20 times 3, because we're plugging that 3 in to find out the cost, how much that is at 3 hours. So then we work it. 20 times 3 is 60, and 60 plus 45 is 105. So there's our solution. They will both charge $105 at 3 hours. So that's when they'll be the same.